Hey guys, I'm Paco the Realtor. 16 years of experience, helped over 200 families buy and sell the American dream. I'm a local expert, I'm a professional, and I take care of my clients. I pride myself in educating my clients, and I'm also really sarcastic and a storyteller. So why don't you guys get to know me? What's up guys? This is Taco Tuesday with Paco the Realtor, broker owner of RX Real Estate, local expert storyteller. I hope everybody's having a good evening tonight on this, what is it, December 17th, 18th? I don't even know. So anyways, guys, today I want to chit chat with you guys about pushing through in fear. And this came up because of a client that reminded me of something. So let me set the premise, the backstory, the foundation, however you want to call it. I have a client who's been wanting to buy a house for a year. They rent, they're on a month-to-month, and the only thing holding them back is that they can't find the right property. Well, that isn't really the truth. That's what they're telling me. The reality is what's holding them back is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of a mortgage payment, fear of buying the wrong house, fear, right? So on Sunday, we had a conversation on the phone, and I kind of brought this up that I said, you know, guys, I keep hearing excuses, and I really think this is what it is. And they're like, no, we just can't find the right property. And I'm like, there's no such thing as a perfect property. So we had a really good conversation about it. And then it got me thinking about how this just kind of applies to a lot of stuff that we do, right? On Saturday, my daughter's mariachi nonprofit that I'm a director on had a two concerts. I played the guitar for the first time ever on stage. It sucks. I sound like a wet chicken, a wet noodle. First time I've ever done it, but I don't care. I've always wanted to learn to play the guitar, and I just don't care. I just was gonna do it. And I think part of the problem is this. I think we think too much of what people are gonna say if we make a mistake. And that applies, and I see it so much in real estate. I see it so much in what we do every single day. But I see it in my industry with buyers and sellers of what if, as opposed to just pushing through it and doing it. There's no such thing as a perfect house. I can have $1 million, I still won't find the perfect house. 300, 400, 500, there is no such thing. So I think sometimes it's valid, but I think a lot of times it's an excuse we use for fear. Fear, that's what stops it. And it just got me thinking today about, what I was gonna talk about, and I thought, why do we care what other people think? Now, there's our loved ones and that look after us and we respect, and they give us advice. And that I can understand because they're not judging. They're looking out for us. But everybody else, let's call it what it is. They're judging. They're talking. They're laughing. They're giggling, whatever you want to call it. And I think it's part of what's wrong with our society. And I think it's part of what's wrong with social media and how it's portrayed and everything else. So my point is this. Stop with the excuses. Whatever it is. You don't go to the gym? You're lazy. It is what it is. You have to go. I was one of them. I was busy with work. Still am. But I got to make time. If it's important enough, I'll make time, right? Not eating healthy? Fix it. Don't have time to cook? Figure out a solution. Excuses, we're just so full of them. And, it's just something that's I'm starting to notice a lot in life. I don't know if I get older, I start to notice more. I'm less patient, maybe because my daughter's getting older and she's starting to, those fears are starting to see themselves. Meaning the fears are starting to show themselves, I guess. And what she's scared of doing things, not because she doesn't want to do them, but because they're hard, or she's scared of what people are going to say. And it's funny, it just applies across life and every part of our life. Like I said, I strictly see it in real estate and people buying and selling. People know what they got to do. They know what they should do. They can do it. It's not like there's an issue. They just won't do it because of X, Y, and Z. I'm waiting for the perfect rate. I'm waiting for the perfect house. I'm waiting for the perfect loan. I'm waiting for the, I'm waiting. There's no such thing. There's absolutely no such thing in life. You know, we live in TV and social media shows us life of extremes, total happiness or total screwed up, and life is always in the middle, right? It's always in the middle. Life is peaks and valleys, but I would argue that most of it is in the valley. It's in the middle, right? Sometimes really high, sometimes really low, but it's right there. And a lot of it is fear. And I know I talk a lot about it on here because it frustrates me. It really does. Guilty as charged in my younger days of the same thing. But I think as a professional, it's my job to call out the people on the fear so they're self-aware of it. When I was younger, I would have never done that. Some people don't like it. Some people get frustrated with it. And I'll be honest with you, some people probably fire me because of it. I have students that I will tell you right now that I am no longer their coach because, you know, they didn't like what I had to say because it was too hard. You know, one of them said, well, that's not me. It's not, but that doesn't mean it can't be, right? It's not, but it doesn't mean it can't be. So let's just be honest with ourselves. Let's call it what it is. And I'd rather you look in the mirror and be like, I'm scared, than look in the mirror and say, oh, no, I'm going to give an excuse and just not do it. So just be real and stop with the damn excuses. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. And we all have our crap. God knows, right? So no excuses. Push through it. If you're looking to buy, buy. If you're looking to sell, sell. Now, if you have questions, that's different. But don't let the fear dictate whether you do or don't what you know you're supposed to do. Remember, our goals dictate what we want, and facts dictate what direction we should do it in or when should we do it. And the only thing that stops us is ourselves and fear that we put in front of us. That's it. That damn fear. You know, it's the holidays and the year's ending, and I'll probably be talking this about a few more times this year. It's, you know, why does everybody wait till January to go to the gym? I had my scare, 2.5 weeks ago now? And I'm doing everything I can to run, bike, do whatever, just to get out and do what I have to do. I'm not going to wait till the first week of January to do it. So all I'm saying is we all have it, guys. We all have that fear. God knows I do. But the difference between me now and 5 years ago is that I learned that I had to become what I wanted to become, whether I was that person or not. And in life, it happens all the time, guys. Like I said, through my coaching, through real estate, through clients, through goals, through challenges, we see it all the time. And the important thing is that we understand that fear is pretty much all up here. It's self-made. And we just got to push through it. We could become who we want to become, whether we are comfortable or not. And I would argue that the more uncomfortable you are, the more you should be doing it. The comfortable you are, you're not growing. I'm 43 years old and I'm learning to play the guitar and I suck. Absolutely suck. It's not stopping me from trying though. And it's not stopping me from moving forward. So whatever that thing is that you're scared of, image, what people are going to say, judgment, failure, you know, name them all. Screw it. Just say screw it. Common excuses are, like I said, is waiting for the perfect time. It's not the right time. I don't know. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for that. It's not me. You know, I'm uncomfortable doing it. Well, that's what we want, right, guys? We want to be uncomfortable. I know it's hard to be uncomfortable, but that's where we actually want to be. Yet I notice as we get older, we try to be more comfortable. And I think that's the wrong way we're going in. So it's not easy. I'll be the first to say it's not easy. It's a pain in the butt, and it's challenging, and it's scary, and it's one of those things that, you know, we look in the mirror and it's like, God, you know, why is this so hard? If it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's just the way it is, guys. So don't take anything personal. If you try something and it doesn't feel right, who cares? If you try something and somebody judge you, they're not doing it. If you want to grow and try something you've never tried, just do it. Just do it. And I promise you that on the other side of that fear is going to be like, wow, I didn't think I could do that. Unfortunately, most of us stop. And we just stop right there. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's not me. It's not the right time. You know, God, I can go on. And remember, I had all those excuses before too. It's not, this is me speaking at a lot of it experience. That's just the way it is. So what I don't want to hear is, as we get older, we get more comfortable, or you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I call bullshit on that. I think as we get older, we get more comfortable and we take less risks. And I think it's the opposite. I think we should be taking more. I really do. And so I hope you do. All right, guys, as always, this is Paco the Realtor on Taco Tuesday. Today I'm talking about fear and pushing through it. Do what you got to do and stop with excuses. And who cares what anybody says? All right, guys, God bless. I will see you on therapy. Hey, guys, thanks for watching my video. Hope you love the content. Subscribe below or follow me on social media. Just type Paco the Realtor.